Hi, my name is Braydn Pierce. Welcome to Dewey's Pawn Shop. Yet again, I am here in the range. Today, we're going to be talking about some holsters that you can get right on my shelf and some holsters that I currently own and why I went with them. I'm in our 2-lane pistol range covered on our website. If you buy a pistol from us and you want a holster, we have generalized fit holsters. Don't have the nicety stuff, so it's not going to be a direct molded holster for that gun, but it will be a universal holster that can fit a wide variety of guns. I have a couple of those with me today, so let's get into it. So here are some of the options. These are not all of the ones off of my showcase floor, and these are definitely not every kind of variation that we have in store. Now, we do have a myriad of different holsters, used and new, some at a very prime deal. Right here is a 1791 deerskin leather light and optic ready holster. This is a really nice option for the first time carrier because it affords you a couple of different things. First, it is a deerskin. It is super malleable, right? It's going to be super comfortable when you first start carrying, especially on the appendix or on the iron side. Now, how this holster works is because you have this huge pocket here, you can fit any gun that is equipped with a light. This is my Glock 19 Generation 4 with a TLR7A on it. I'm going to put this right in here and it fits immediately. Now, this does not only fit a Glock, these fit, and I'm going to turn it over so I can read you some of the options that it fits. This fits CZ, Glock, Ruger, Smith & Wesson, Springfield Armory, Taurus, Walthers, and SIGs. And it covers not only one, but 10 or 12 of each one of those brands. Now, this is an inside the waistband holster. Now, some of the drawbacks to something like this is, again, it is a universal holster that fits all of those guns. So if you see, there's a little bit of movement. There's a little bit of movement in the piece. It doesn't have click retention. It is a basic sleeve. It's using your belt to crimp on this gun to make it a little bit tighter in there. For your first holster for a gun, walking out of here to make sure that you have a holster, this is a great option. But if you want something a little better, we have some available. We have our trusty Uncle Mike's holster here. This is a size 15, which fits a Glock, Smith & Wesson Sigma full size, Springfield Armory, SIG, Ruger, and Beretta compacts, or the Centurions. Now, again, this one is not light rated, and I don't have any guns that fit this except for my 1911. So when I go ahead and go in here, as you see, this is meant to be drawn down so that you can do cocked and locked. This is, again, a generalized safe holster. It does keep that trigger really nice, and these are super affordable. So if you come in here, you buy a firearm, you need a holster, always look for an Uncle Mike's. This is an outside the waistband holster because this comes with the belt loops on the exterior of the holster. So this can be a great outside the waistband first holster for you. So here is some of the oddball stuff that we sometimes get in. These are new holsters. This is a Galco right-handed natural holster that is a inside the waistband holster for a Smith & Wesson Shield EZ in 380. Now, a very, very particular gun fits in this. But again, this is still a generalized holster. So let's just say you bought a firearm and it's around the same size. You can still make these holsters work if you know what gun will pattern. Now, we have only covered right-handed holsters and inside and outside the waistband holsters, but there is another type that we do carry here, and we see it very often, is the cross draw holster. This is meant for a P365 or a P365 SAS, which is that one with the weird sights that are internal of the gun instead of external of the gun. This basically sits on the opposite side, giving you a quick cant so that you can pull, if you're a right-handed shooter, from the left side. This can also be used if you are a left-handed shooter and you put this on the 3 o'clock or the small of the back hold. It basically works for that and gives you a great cant for that. And this is a 6 to 9 ounce leather, really nice premium, and this is DeSantis gun leather. We can order basically whatever holster or whatever company that you want to run with. The only time that it gets expensive is when you need a direct injected molded Kydex or leather holster for your particular gun with your particular light on it. Right here in front of me, I do have my particular holsters for some of my guns. I have 2 for my Glock 19 and I have 1 for my Glock 43X. This is my everyday holster. This is a T-Rex Arms sidecar. Now I do have this exterior wing that allows me to have my secondary magazine loaded and ready to go. right there next to the pistol. And it's a very quick acquisition of that and putting it into the firearm. And I've covered this gun, and I'll put one of those flags where you can go and watch. All right, this one is going to be a special surprise holster. One of my customers actually had one of these and is letting me try it out for a couple of days for the sole purpose of if I want to acquire it or not. This is the Safariland Incog for the 43X. It is a super nice holster. The only thing I have to say about it is a little bit big. Once I take it out of concealment, you can see the difference between like the T-Rex arms and the Incog. But it's a little wider. It actually sits about midway. It's just a little bit wider on either end, but it feels good. This is a little less printing than what I'm used to with the T-Rex arms holster, just because that side is a little bit more sucked in. Here it is out of concealment. It feels a little bit more artisan than the T-Rex arms. Where the T-Rex arms is just Kydex, this one has a Cordura wrap over it, so it's actually a little bit softer, kind of like a suede almost. The only negatives that I have to say about this one is this corner here is a little bit too far down, so especially when you're bringing up for like high knees and stuff is the only time that you really notice that. The only other thing that I will say, the trigger guard is slightly exposed. Now, no, normally, you know, you only access the trigger from either side, but that is a sizable gap. If something were to interject or kind of squeeze their way in it, that could be liable. But if that is the only negative of this holster, everything else is pretty squared away. And it is, you know, up to the person to accept that risk or not accept that risk. Here's the 43X under concealment. This is usually what I'm wearing every single day here at Dewey's. I like having something a little bit more subdued, a little bit more concealed. This is also my everyday holster and my everyday gun that I'm usually toting. And it is quick as the 19 as well. Now this goes to appendix rig. This one right here is also an appendix rig. They are both color coded, so I know which one is which. This one also doesn't have the wing that has the extra magazine, but that's beside the point. And this one is my outside the waistband Ragnarok from also T-Rex arms that I put on my battle belt. Now, let's get into the cost. These are about $165. This one was a little bit less. I think this one was about 130 bucks shipped. Now this is my Glock 19 in concealment. So here is the sidecar holster outside the waistband so that you can really see how this gun fits. I did not get the exterior wing with this one. I did get the Raptor Claw, and I paid the $15 extra for the color. This one I think was $120 shipped. This was the cheapest one. This is for when I want to be a little bit more tactical shooting. I have my Glock 19 on my side, ready to go. And what that allows me to do is basically take this, take it to a buddy's belt. All I need is different holsters with different setups, different guns. All I need is that fork, and I'm allowed to just quick swap them over. I opted to pay for the QDLS system from Safariland, the QDLS drop leg, and the thigh strap all at once, so it did raise my total a little bit, but for ejected molded Kydex holster that is a click retention, it works off of my light, my gun, and I know that it works every time. I think it was worth it to me. Now, here's some of the cool sauce. If I had a Glock 45, which is a 9mm, 19 slide, 17 round grip frame, and I had the same light, it works because the 19 will always fit in there. Even though mine is a Gen 4 gun that goes in here, I can still carry a Gen 5 if I want. You just saw all of the holsters available on my showcase and what I use personally. Please let me know in the comments down below what you would like to see next, first off, and secondly, what kind of holster do you rock? Do you rock a sidecar like I do? What company makes it? Do you use a Safariland Incog? Do you use a Safariland QDLS for your outside the waistband holster? Do you use Trex arms like I do? Do you use Works or We the People? Let me know. Always remember, do the subscribery thing right. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps us out here at the shop because it lets us know that our audience is engaging with a topic that we think that needs to be out there. Thank you. All right, so yet again, I've discovered when I started editing the video, I didn't have enough. Woe is me. So we're gonna do some bonus content stuff, and I'm gonna splash this in at random times. So be prepared. All right, so dump. All right. Woe is me. I don't want to do that. Well, let me ask you a question. How much does a polar bear weigh? Just enough to break the ice. You know that was funny. I'd get in your pants. That is true. $20 is $20. Not to Kurt Cobain. Love echelon. I don't know where to put this. That's where they invented dump pouches, balls. Because I work here and I know the owner, he's all right.
I'm gonna laugh if you shoot your phone by accident.
Shut up, or I'll make you do the beep again.
Got it!
I need to take off the monkey suit.
What did he say?
They don't have any like real world fighting experience. Pocket sand. Deck 'em. Yeah. Ooh. It's like a.
What are you gonna do? Go fight a baby chimpanzee?
No. I think I can take one. Hold on now. It's that fast. Ooh, we're encountering that.
Bare hands, I said.
Oh, yeah, I have bare hands. Duh. I killed a bear previously, took his hands, and now I have bare hands to fight.
What did he say?
Oh. Echelon spicy coming back up. I'm really trying to become like the next Braydn for Riri. I think I can pull it off. I think I have a better mustache than him.
No.
You're right. I definitely have a better mustache than Eli.
The only thing that you have in common with Braydn Herrera is that you're both Latino. Other than that, he's got you on hair, look, weapons, everything.
That hurt, but at least it's honest. Oh, rookie mistake.
But that's what these tests are for!
All right. Like, I don't necessarily think that I'm dumb, but then sometimes I realize I do dumb shit and that I am my wife's emergency contact.
A method of opening the Velcro so that if you do it right, no one will hear the Velcro.
My holster is broke as